Welcome back to chapter 15 tutorial on Excel VBA tutorial basic to advanced. In this chapter you will learn what is message box in VBA. I'll cover these four topics. These are simple message box with title, message box with icons, and message box with buttons and setting the default button. First of all, let's understand what is message box in VBA. Suppose that if you are developing a invoice software in VBA, and when the user clicks on cancel invoice button, if you want to display a message pop-up to reconfirm the delete operation, in that case you can use the message box. To confirm the cancellation of invoice, user can click on yes, and to cancel the cancel operation, user can click on no. So that is an example of message box. First of all, let's learn how to display a simple message box in VBA. For that, let me go to developer tab, then Visual Basic. Here I have created this message box module. First of all, create a sub procedure sub message underscore box, open and close bracket, press enter. Now to display a simple message box, put msgbox, put a space, then double quotation. Inside the double quotation, write the message that you want to display. Here I am writing welcome to learning VBA, double quotation close. Now if you run this code, a message box will pop up where the message of welcome to learning VBA will be displayed. Let me hit on the run button. Here you see a message box displays with a text welcome to learning VBA. So in this way we create a simple message box. The another topic is message box with title. In this we will display a title in the message box. Here in this message box, the default title is given as Microsoft Excel. If you want to change this title, then you can again go to VBA. For that, put a comma here. Put another comma to go to this title parameter. And here type double quotation VBA double quotation. Now if you run this code, this VBA will be given in the title. Let me hit on the run button. Here you see, instead of Microsoft Excel, the VBA is given. So this is called a message box with title. The third topic is message box with icons. If you want to display an icon here in the message box, then you can write the additional codes. For that, click on OK. Now here let me change this text that will be shown in the message box, which is do you want to learn VBA? Here I'll put a question mark. Remove this title part, then put here a comma. Here you can see different options for the message box. Scroll it down, then choose this VB question option by double clicking. Now click on the run button. Here you can see in the message box an icon of question mark is given. Similarly, if you choose here another option, for example VB exclamation, then run the code. Here you see an icon of exclamation mark is given in the message box. So in this way we can put different icons in message box. The next one is message box with buttons. Currently in this message box we have only one button, that is OK button. If you want to display here yes or no button, then again go to VBA. Then here in this type of message box, you can choose VB yes no option, which is given here, VB yes no. Double click on this. If you want to display the icon also along with yes no button, then here you can put the plus symbol, then choose VB question option. Let's take this VB question by double clicking. Now if you run this code, here you see a message box is displayed which has two buttons, that is yes, no, and the question mark also is given with the text. Similarly, you can try other options that is available here in the message box type. Let's try another option, that is VB yes, no cancel. In this case you will get three buttons. Let me click on VB yes, no cancel. Then click on the run button. Here you see there are three buttons, yes, no and cancel. This time no icon is given because I haven't set any icon here. To set the icon, you can use the plus symbol, then choose the icon type. from the list. The next topic is setting up the default button. Currently, if you run this message box, the default button is set as yes button. Here you can see in the yes button, the blue border is given. It means the default is selected as yes. If you want to change the default button to a different one, suppose if you want to put the default button in the cancel button, in that case, you can again go to VBA, put the plus symbol, then choose the default button property, which is given here VB default button 3. It means the third button will be given as default. Let me click on this default button 3, then run the code. Here you see the default button is selected as cancel button. Here you can see the blue border is given in the cancel. If you want to set this no button as default button, go to VBA again, then change this 3 to 2, then run the code, and the default button is set as no. So in this way we can display different types of message box in VBA. In the next chapter we will learn how to interact with the user response in VBA message box. It means when the user clicks on any of the button here, then how to respond with the click. Like if the user clicks on yes button, then we have to run a code. If user clicks on no button, we have to run a different code. If the user clicks on cancel, then we have to run a different code. So the next chapter will be interacting with the user response in VBA message box. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in next chapter.